Welcome friends to One Stop Java Solutions. I am Snehasis and today I am going to explain you TCS Proctored assessment of 17th July. Okay, so first read the assessment carefully and try to understand what you have to do. Okay, so here you can see you have to create a class travel share agencies with below attributes. Then you have to write the getter and setter attribute and create the constructor which takes the parameter in the above sequence. Okay, then you have to create the solution class with the main method and implement these two static method. Okay, and here is the description of what you have to implement inside this static method, and then here you can see that the main method print the agencies and price the agencies and so with the and it will print some based on the return type. It will print the agency's name and price this part. Okay, so what I will do first, I start from here. Okay, so first I am going to Eclipse, and here you can see YouTube demo. I have already created one package, YouTube demo, and inside this package I am creating, this is my project, sorry, YouTube demo is my, this is a Java project, and inside that, inside src you can see I have already created some packages. Okay, so for this one I am creating one package. Okay, so I am creating a package and giving the name as TCS PA, and it's 17th July. Okay, then click on finish. Okay, so it's created, and inside this package I am creating one class. Okay, creating a class, and here you can see that create a class solution with main method. Okay, so solution class contain the main method. Okay, so I am giving the class name as solution. Okay, and which method will contain the main method, that class should be public, and your Java class should have to save with this name only. Okay, so here I am creating the main method. Okay, so click on the checkbox, so it will create the main method, and click on finish. So here you can see one public class created, solution, and also you can see that the your Java means .java class name is solution.java. Okay, because this is the public method, so you have to save the code with this public class name, then .java. Okay, so in Eclipse it will be automatically saved with that name. So it's done. Then here you can see that you have to create another class with travel agencies. Okay, so I am creating another class outside of this class travel agencies, and inside the class I am declaring this attribute. Okay, so here I am defining this attribute. Okay, so these are the attributes, so just give the semicolon. Okay, and here also give one semicolon. And one thing, this I have to record inside the main method as well, because I have to create the object, so I am just pasting all these attribute in main method as well. Okay, so here inside this class I means declaring all this attribute as private. Okay, this is the oops concept, so you can make it default as well, but it's means good practice to make all the attributes as private, because if you, that will follow the encapsulation. So if you mention this as a private, then outside of this class you cannot access those attributes directly. Okay, so for that I am creating private, making all this as private. Okay, so outside of this class if you try to access this attribute, then you have to use the setter or getter method. using setter or getter method you can access. So here I have to create the constructor and setter and getter method. Here you can see the write getter and setters for the above attributes and create constructor which takes parameter in the above sequence. Okay, so here I am declaring the constructor. So in Eclipse it's very easy, so you can take the tool facilities, so go to the source and here you can generate setter and getter methods, and also here you can see generate constructor, okay, using fields. So you have to select all the fields and select all and then create, select all and then okay. Okay, so constructor is created. So constructor is nothing but the method that don't have return type. Here you can see public is the access modifier, okay, and here this is the class name. Okay, class name should be the same as constructor name, and then these are the parameters that we are passing to this constructor, and here using this dot reg number equal to reg number. So this value you are means while you are creating object you are sending values, and this value will store in this variable, and this dot reg number, that means in this object there should be this these 5 fields should be there, okay, and you are assigning values to this field. Okay, so that's why we are using this we are referring the current class object. Okay, current object reference using the means this is referred to the current object. So this is done, and then you have to write the setter and getter methods. So for that also I am just taking the, here I am just right click and go to source again, and here you can see generate setter and getter methods, generate setter, getter and setters. Okay, select all parameters I am creating for all attributes. So here you can see it's very simple that for setter method, here you can see set price. Suppose for set price you can see it will take a means argument as a price, and this dot price equal to price. So this is simply means whatever the means instance variable we are saving the values, okay, whatever we are passing to this method, okay, and for get price we are just returning the values of the price. So outside of the class using getter and means using this get price we can get the values of that object, okay, price value of that object, and using the set price you can set the price values of this object, okay, means on which object you are calling this method. So this is basically done. So setter getter method is done. Then you can see here you have to create solution with main method, implement two static methods. Inside the solution class you have to implement these two static method. So here I am implementing, so this is my main method, okay, so and here I am writing that public static, public static, currently I am giving that void as a return type, and next I will change, I have to see what is the return type. Okay, so this is one method, and another one is the agency details for give id and type. Okay, so this is another method, public static void agency types, and okay, and this is the body of this method. I will implement this method. Okay, in solution class, okay, this method will take a array of travel agencies. Okay, so you have to create one array of travel agencies here, okay, array of travel agencies, and I am giving the name as T A travel agency array. Okay, TA array. So first method will take a parameter object of input parameters and return the package price from the given array of object. Okay, object as an input parameter and it's return the highest package price. Okay, so it is a high package price is int, so it will return an integer value int. And here also I am giving taking one variable, declaring one variable, that int highest price, and initially I am making it 0, and here return highest price. Okay. Rest of the part I will implement later. Okay, so this is the one method, and another one, this method will take three parameters: array of travel agency object and registration number and string parameter package type. Okay, so this is one parameter. Okay, this is one of the parameter. Then it will take registration number. Okay, int registration number, I'm giving the same name, int registration number, and then package type, string package type. Okay, registration number and string package type. Okay, so this will take this as an argument. Okay, parameters and return okay, string parameter package type, and method will return the travel agency object. Okay, so travel agency object, so for that I am creating travel agency, suppose TA equal to, initially I am assigning null, and here I am returning this return travel not travel agency, return only TA. Okay, and here instead of void just make it travel agency, so it will return a travel agency object. Okay, travel agency is a class I already have defined here, travel agency class, so it's returning the object of travel agency classes. Okay, here is the travel agency classes. Now go to main method. Okay, and here you have to this method will be called from main method, and before calling this method you have to take the inputs. Okay, so here you can see all the input list is there. Okay, so here you can see all the input lists there. So here it's creating four set of travel agencies. Okay, so it's create, you have to create four set of travel agencies. So for that I am, for taking input, I am using the scanner class. I will take the input from console. Okay, so scanner sc equal to new scanner, then I'm writing system.in. Okay, so using this scanner class I will take input from console. Okay, and what I will do, I will create four object. Okay, so I will create four object here, system.in, and for using scanner class you have to import the java.util package because it is inside the java.util package. So you have to, okay, so you have to import the java.util scanner package. Okay, it's done. Then you have to define the travel agencies array. Okay, so travel agencies I am giving the same name here as well. So I am creating a travel agencies array equal to new, then travel agency, and I am mentioning the size as 4 because I have to create 4 travel agencies object, and those object you have to store in this array. Okay, then write a for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Okay, and inside this array just take this variable. Okay. This attribute you have to, so remove this int, string, this string, then int and boolean. So registration number, this is integer, so registration number equal to sc dot next int. Okay. Agency name, this is string type, so you have to write sc dot next line. Okay, so next line. And here you have to keep in mind that after reading integer values from console, if you try to read the string values, then you have to use this sc dot next line once here. Okay, then here also it is a string, so sc dot next line. Price, it's integer, so it is next int, use the sc dot next int. Okay, and for price equal to sc dot next int, and these flight facilities, this is boolean, so this is equal to sc dot next boolean. Okay, so in this way we are what we are doing, we are just reading the values of these parameters from console and storing in this variable, then using this new operator will create an object. Okay, so you have to store in the ta array I. Okay, this is, we are in the first point, means 0th position, we are storing the first object, so new, then the name of this class is, means you have to call the constructor, so travel agency is your class, so constructor name should be same as class name, and then you have to pass these values, registration number, and in this sequence only, registration number, then agency name, registration number, then agency name, then package type. Okay, package type, then price, then flight, then flight facility. Okay, so provide these values to this constructor and create a object of this class. Okay, and we are storing inside the int array, and in this way we are means this loop will iterate four times, so it will create 4 object. Okay, and it will store in this array. Okay, then outside of this loop, what you have to do, here you can see that you have to call these two methods. Okay, here you can see it is in the above mentioned method should call from the main method. Okay, and then main method should print the highest package price. Okay, so it will print the highest package price. So while we are calling this first, okay, so before calling this, here you can see this method will take these two, means array I have already created, this array I already created, so int registration number and int package type you have to provide as a argument. Okay, so as a parameter you have to provide, so for that you have to take these two values. So inside here, so one is the registration number, so copy this line, and outside this loop you have to take these values as well, and another is the package type. Where is the package type? This is package type. Okay, so copy this line, and here also after reading integer values you are reading the string values, so use this line here as well. Okay, so it's done. Now you have to call this method and you have to print the highest package values. Okay, so highest package value, so this will return the highest package value, so we are just here return type, we are painting this return type, and you have to just pass this array. For the first method you have to just pass this array. And what the first method will do, what it will do, it will just return the highest price. Okay, so inside this method what I will do, I am writing a for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Okay, and inside this for loop I have to find out which one is the highest price. Okay, highest package price. So what I will check initially here, what I am doing, that it, instead of 0 just write highest package price equal to TA array high, or okay, array suppose 0. So 0th values I am just storing inside this package. Dot get price. Okay, so whatever inside the 0th position, that object get price I am storing as a highest price. Okay, so here instead of 0 I am starting the loop from 1, and what I will check, if this highest price, if this highest price is less than, if it is less than this highest price array ta array dot get price, this is I dot get price, then what I will do, I will just change the highest price value. I will just change here the highest price values with array I dot get price. So what I am doing here, so initially whatever the means object in 0th position, I am taking the price using the get price method and storing it inside the highest price values, and then from the next object I am checking the get price. If it is greater than, if it is less than, whatever inside the highest price is, if it is less than to the next object values, then I will modify the highest price value. So in that way I will get the highest package values. Okay, highest price, whatever the highest price of this package, that I will get, and I am returning this from here, and I am calling this function from main method, and I am printing that value, means whatever it will return I will print here. Okay, so this is the implementation of the first method. So here you can see that it will just return the highest price travel agency object input parameter and return the highest package price. Okay, this is done. And from the second one, this method will take 3 input parameters. Okay, and string parameter package type, the method will return the travel agency object based on the condition. What is the condition? That flight facility should be available. Input parameter, the input parameter registration number and package type should matched with the registration number and package type of the travel agency object. Okay, so here also what I am doing for the next method, we already created the object reference here, then I am writing one for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. What I am checking here, if this TA array, if this TA array dot I dot get flight facility. So first I am checking if it is equal to true, and and this TA array I dot, and then the second parameter is a integer. Okay, so it is the registration number. If it is get registration number equal to this registration number, okay, and again I am checking that TA array I dot get then package type dot equals dot not equals equal ignore case. So if package type means if it is case sensitive, case insensitive basically, so equal ignore case, and here I am checking with package type. Whatever package I am providing, I will check if it is with this package type. Then what I will do, then here you can see what I am doing here. So here you can see that these conditions. So first we are checking that flight facilities should be available, so that means it will be true, get flight facility is true. Then I am checking the parameter registration number and package type should matched, so I am checking if TA array I dot get registration number equal to whatever we are providing, if it is equal to this, and also then I am checking that TI dot get package type equal to dot equal ignore case package type, because you can provide lowercase or uppercase as it is a string, so you can provide either lowercase or uppercase. So I am here means it is not case sensitive. Okay, so that's why I am just checking with equal ignore case with package type. So if these three conditions matched, then what I will do, then I am copying these TA is my reference, so TA equal to this TA array I. Okay, so this object I am copying into this reference, object reference, and then I am doing break. Okay, because here the condition is that package type, this combination package type and get registration number should be unique. Okay, so there should be only one combination of these two should be unique, means only one. So if I this matched, then I can break from this for loop. Okay, and after breaking I am just returning the TA. If no matching condition is there, so it will return the null. Okay, so inside main method I have to check, inside main method I have to print if it is not null. If it is null, that means no matching condition is there. Okay, so inside, sorry, is your main method. Okay, so here you can see that inside main method, okay, here I am calling that method. So what is the method name? Method name is this one, travel agency given ID and type, travel agency details. So here I am copying this in a travel agency object. Okay, so this is your class, so I am saving this travel agency, giving the same name TA equal to travel agency type, and I am calling this method with these three values. One is the TA array, okay, then the next one is the this registration number and package type. So I am calling this method with these three parameters. Okay, and here I am checking if this TA not equal to null. Okay, if it is not equal to null, then what I will print here, I will print this message. You have to print this message, and message format should be like this. Here you can see that the main method should print the agency name and price, okay, returned object, the agency name and price should be concatenated with a colon. Okay, so here agency name, so here I am printing ta dot get agency name, then concatenate with colon, then I am printing ta dot get then agency name and price, okay, dot get price. Okay, so in this way you have to print. Okay, you can see this is my input set, so I am copying this input set, okay, from here, and I am just pasting in a notepad first, and then I will run it with this input set. So copy this input set from here and then give the input, okay, and click on enter. So here you can see that 5000 cocks and king 4000. Okay, so this is the output. So here you can see that, here also you can see that output is 5000 and cocks and king 4000. So how it will means execute that, here you can see, if you see this input set, so I am creating 4 object with 5 attribute values. So these 5 is a one set of object, first set of object, okay, so these 5, so this is the tour id, then agency name, agency type, and the third one is the price, and the boolean means travel, what was that values, that is I guess package type, price, and flight facilities. Okay, flight facilities. So these are the one set of, means one set of values for first object, then the 5 6 to 10, this is for the second object, 11 to 15, this is the third object, and 16 to 20, that is for fourth object. So I have created fourth object, and then I am passing these two, this is the means registration number, and this diamond is the agency type, okay, type of agency. So then the package type, I guess this is the package type, not agency type, it is a package type. Okay, so I am providing this package type, and here you can see registration number and package type, this is providing for the second method. Okay, so then that value I also provide. So based on the values, here I will show you how it is checking. So first one, it will check the highest price value. So here you can see that from the input set of values, here you can see that 5000 is the highest package value. So here it is 5000, here it is, sorry, not 50,000, here it is 30,000, here it is 40,000, and here it is 20,000. So 50,000 is highest value, so it gives the output as 50,000 here. If you see the output, here you can see 50,000. Okay, so maximum package values. And then for the third one, for the next output, what I am passing 978. So here it is matched with 987. This is the registration id, and then the diamond is the package type. So here only this package type it's matched, and also here you can see that the flight type means what is that, flight facilities, that must be true. So for this set of object, here you can see that flight type also true. So for that, so it will print the means agency name is cocks and kings, okay, and then the price is 40,000. So then it will print these two as a concatenate with colon. Okay, so like this way it is executed. Okay, so it's clear. So here is the full code I am explaining once again. So first we are creating a main method, and inside the main method I have declared a for loop, and inside the for loop, for each iteration of this for loop, I am taking the values of these attribute from console using scanner class, and I am creating a object of travel share class and storing it inside a array. Okay, and like this way I am creating 4 object and storing in this TravelAgencies array. Okay, then I am reading these two values from console, that registration number and the package type. Okay, and I am calling the first method, that is find agency with highest package price, with this array, and I am printing the means highest package values inside main method. Similarly, I am calling the second method from here, and this method will return one travel agency object, and based on this object I am printing that whatever it will return, based on that I am printing that agency name and get price. Okay, and this method, in the first method I just say means it's take the parameter as a means in one that travel agency array where I stored the 4 travel agency object. Okay, and here I am checking using this for loop. I am just calculating means find out which package value is highest. Okay, so that package values I am means highest package price I am returning from this method. Okay, and for the second method it will take this array, okay, travel agency array and registration number and package type. Okay, and inside this method I am checking if the flight facility, if it is true, and the registration number what I am providing is matched with any object, and the package type also is matched with any object. If these three conditions matched, then I am returning that object to the main method, and based on the object I am printing those values. Okay, get agency name and get price. Okay, and here I have created one travel agency classes with these parameters. Okay, these attributes: registration number, then agency name, package type, price, and flight facilities. I have created the constructor, okay, of this class, and then setter and getter method for each of these attribute. Okay, or each of these parameter attribute. So this is basically I have done here. Okay, and I execute with this set of input values, and it will give the output as like this way. So this is the expected output. Okay, so this is the input set, and here this is the expected output values. Okay, so hope you can understand this assessment. So in my channel I have already means upload all the previous assessment, okay, with solution. So you can, in the description box you can see the link of my channel, so you can go there and watch previous assessment. And if you like my videos, you can share with your friends, and you can subscribe my channel and also like, and if you have any question you can means give me the feedback as well. Okay, so, and also click on the bell icon so that once I upload the next video you will get the notification. Okay, so thanks for watching this video.